My head hurts, my feet stink, and I don't love Jesus. Just kidding, that's not true. My feet smell incredible. Sorry, Jimmy Buffett, but it is true. My head does hurt. But hey, Ariana Grande can cure a migraine, right? Oh no, that's right, she creates them. So I'm sitting here with my tea, about to spill some celebrity gossip tea, which normally I don't do, but when the subject of infidelity or cheating of any kind comes up, I just feel this inherent need to chime in because it pisses me off. So to those of you wondering what my take is on the whole Ariana Grande situation, or just her as a person, I think she's a pretty horrible person, not gonna lie. And say what you want about somebody, maybe they can grow and change, that's fine, I don't really care, but where she's at right now, it's a pretty bad place. And to all those Ariana Grande stans out there, all those fangirls that are really mad at me, listen, I don't wanna make you guys mad, so I will say this. I think she's a total bitch. Is that better? Did I fix it? Cause she's hooking up with this guy. Yeah, this sexy man. I bet his feet stink. And yeah, I'm gonna rag on him in this video because if there's someone in this video that I mentioned that's worse than her, it's definitely this guy. Ain't no respect in this house for him. He is, was, they're getting a divorce now, was married, and his wife just had a baby. She just had a baby. Baby's not even a year old, so. Good on this guy for leaving her during a time of life that is incredibly difficult. The hormones are not fun. The first year plus after having a baby is really, really rough, and you should have a partner there to support you. So good for him. Real stand-up guy. But like, really, should we be surprised that Ariana Grande is doing these things? I mean, like, I get songs are just songs. She probably didn't write most of them or any of them. I don't really know. I don't care to look into it. But like, come on. Break up with your girlfriend. I'm bored. I never liked that song, by the way. It always pissed me off. Like, is that really the messaging we need to be sending out? People look up to her as like some kind of role model. And let me just say really quick, all these people hating on Taylor Swift for her relationship stuff, like, leave Taylor Swift alone. This is where you need to direct all that pent-up anger and rage. Ariana Grande, she deserves it. Break up with your girlfriend, I'm bored, on an album called Thank You Next. Okay. Sometimes when people show you who they are, just saying. But yeah, this is the man. She's giving all those sexy eyes just for him, for now. Until later. Doesn't matter that he had a wife that was actually his high school sweetheart. They've been together for like 10 years. Doesn't matter that he just had a baby that she held apparently, and oh my God, it gets so bad. We'll get into it, but yeah, you know, she wanted it. It was a challenge, right? And she got it. I want it, I got it. Also, and I have to point this out, this guy looks creepily like her brother. Like, what is that? I don't like it.
Ethan filed for divorce from his wife, Lily J, last month as news broke that he was dating his Wicked co-star.
His Wicked co-star, I mean, that should be an adjective for her. They should just be describing her as a human being right now. And he's dating this wicked woman, this horrible person. But it's the show. They're doing the show, which to me now is ruined. I don't know about you guys, and I know that a lot of people are very different from me. But if someone who is a celebrity of any kind or whatever, artist, I don't care, does something despicable and they lose my respect in like a human to human kind of way, everything they do at that point is gross to me. I don't want their music, their movies, none of their shit. I can't watch it. I can't listen to it. I can't enjoy it. I just get like, ugh. You know, that's how I just feel the ugh. I feel the ick. I'm just like, no thanks. Next. There's plenty of entertainment out there from people who aren't shitbags. And I love all the memes that people are posting, but what gets me the most are just the quotes, like this one, for example. I'm going to be the lady my mother raised and carry myself with class and dignity, but I will never be any man's press opportunity. Awkward. I don't think your mama raised you to be like this, just saying. Oh, but here she is out with her mom and grandma at the Women's March because she's such a great feminist, caring about her fellow woman. I'm sure that SpongeBob's wife feels that way. SpongeBob, you ask? Yes, because he played the role of SpongeBob. You know what? I'll get to it later because right now I just want to like give myself a little bit of my own sponsorship because I normally do sponsorships at this point in my video, but you know what? Today I'm sponsored by myself, kind of. So let's talk about my husband. I'm gonna drop some tea on him real quick. So this is a really funny story. Before we were even officially dating, we were walking around, we were like kind of flirting, and this was during the era of Pete Davidson, right? And Pete Davidson was with Ariana Grande, which everyone was like, what the hell at the time? Like, how could he get someone like her? Because she's a real prize. And I remember David saying at the time, like, I don't know, but good for him. I would marry Ariana Grande if I could. And I was like, oh, would you? And thus began me teasing him about this ever since. So You bet your ass when all this stuff came out, I'm like, hey, she's looking real good now, isn't she? I mean, if anything, though, it is sending the message to like every guy out there that she's super attainable. And the more married you are and the more kids you have and the more of like a beautiful life you have that could be ruined, the more likely a target you may be. Anyway, we were having fun joking about that earlier today, and it is just a great segue into me telling you that he is going on tour, and there's just so many exciting things that he's doing right now. Tonight, he has a song coming out called So What? So what, you may say? Just check it out. It's really good, I promise. You can go to dmfsowhat.com. And of course, you can stream it on every streaming platform. But if you go into iTunes, and I know people don't do that as much nowadays because you can just stream everything so easily, but buying something on iTunes is the charting equivalent of 1,500 streams. It's really unfair. I don't know who designed this, but it would mean a lot if you even stream it and just listen to it. Check it out. Maybe it will interest you to follow him or find more of his music. All of it's really good. He's releasing a lot of new stuff, which is important because he is going on tour, which you can learn more about if you go to privatepartytour.com. But he got sort of fed up with the touring industry. They really like rip off musicians and artists. So he decided to kind of take it all upon himself and book his own private events at 24 venues across the US. Like, it's sort of insane. And it was really expensive, which, you know, we share the same bank account. So like I said, his success is my success. Get a ticket to the show. But yeah, they're like concerts and private parties, and he's gonna have food and drinks, and he's trying to have open bars, and he's gonna have like a tattoo artist. It's gonna be insane. He's putting a lot of work into this. So please check out privatepartytour.com. You can't get tickets at the door. You have to go to the website because it's a private event. So yeah, check it out. And I mean that to every single person watching this video, unless you're Ariana Grande. Don't get anywhere near my husband. I'm telling you what. Because if you did, he would reject you so hard. He really would. I'm just playing with it's a funny, if you can't joke about your past deeply rooted traumas, then you're probably completely valid, actually. That's a totally normal way to feel. I am at a point now where I can joke about it, and when I see comments like this, I just feel bad for the person writing them. Like, I saw this comment, like, it actually made me laugh. On like my vlog channel, youtube.com/JacquelineVlogs, if you haven't like gone to check it out, but like, I've been trying to catch up, so I've been posting a lot on that channel, but another promo for me. Please go check out that channel. It means a lot to me. But this was the comment. I'm just gonna read it. I can't wait for the day where you upload a video of yourself crying about how your husband cheated on you like you did with your ex. Like, what kind of person like even has that thought, but then like types it out and posts it on someone's social media that's gone through that? And then to pick, of all the things to post it on, a cute family video of me being like, oh my gosh, I'm at the park with my son. Okay, very weird. The internet, man. Very weird. But what do I say to that kind of weird comment? So what? Download it on iTunes. Go do it. Anyway, what is David missing out on with not marrying Ariana Grande? Not much, I tell you. But in all seriousness, I do feel bad for the next person that ends up with Ariana Grande. I mean, she just has such a bad history, because this isn't even the first time she's been caught up in a cheating scandal. It's happened over and over and over again. I mean, there's this tweet that went pretty viral. It's got 45 million people that have seen it. And it's a video that just goes through every relationship that she had. So let's just speed through it. And let's just sit back and count. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on now. And all of those relationships are ones where she's either cheated on who she was with, or the person she starts seeing cheated on who they were with. Or sometimes both. Who says you have to pick one? But now we've landed on this guy, SpongeBob. Let me explain the SpongeBob reference. When I'm feeling down, I can lose that frown, stick my head up, Ariana's skirt and look around. That's what he did, right? He did. I don't know if you could tell, but I changed the lyrics. It didn't actually say that, but I added Ariana's skirt. Like, he was sticking his head up her skirt and looking around and said, and sure, there might be a lot of comments about how he looks like her brother, which that's creepy and all, but I've got to say, I think he looks more like SpongeBob. He played SpongeBob. Might as well just be SpongeBob. I mean, look at that resemblance. You cannot argue me. You cannot.
Ethan is trying to be as amicable as possible with Lily as he navigates his next steps.
Oh, amicable? Okay, I think the time for that has passed. It's a little too late, SpongeBob, to be amicable. You've already kind of done your worst, so. Let me ask you, Mr. Nice Guy, how does it feel to be banging Ariana Grande while your wife is at home with a newborn?
It does feel like a really big, momentous occasion.
He's just super gross. On Mother's Day, he posted this: happy first Mother's Day to the most loving, caring, and wonderful mom/person in the world, from me and this little guy. Ugh. It makes me so sad. It's so heartbreaking. Like, I felt this way when I made my Steven Crowder video. Like, it's hard to think about these men doing this shit when they have a child. And I mean, I feel bad for the wife. Like, obviously, as someone who's been cheated on, I know how that feels. It's fucking horrible. But man, the kids, they're not even gonna have a memory, not even one memory of their parents together. Like, they're too little. 10 months old currently is this little boy. It's not fair. And he made that choice. You know, you can say whatever, maybe they had marital problems or whatever, he's gonna blame it on whatever the hell. But, you know, if they were having that bad of problems, maybe it wasn't the time to have a kid. But things happen, and this kid didn't deserve this. Bottom line, nobody deserves it. Let me make that very clear. In no way, shape, or form do I think, even if you have a rocky relationship, you have major problems or whatever, cheating is not the answer. Ending the relationship and moving on is the answer. So nobody ever deserves this, but whenever I just think about the kids involved, that's where it's just completely soul-crushing for me. And you know what's amazing is when this was posted in May, guess who liked that Instagram post? Little Miss Ariana Grande liked it. What a bit, like, okay. And she also liked this picture. My best friend, 4 years married, 10 years together, and this is easily the best and most bizarre year yet. Yeah, pretty bizarre, huh, dude? Your wife has a baby and you're gone. You're in another country filming a movie with some girl that you're banging. And like, this is what gets me the most, is like, they're filming in England and their spouses come over. They actually went on a double date together. How messed up is that? And Ariana Grande held their baby and talked about how she wanted to be a mother one day. How messed up. You're holding this baby that you know one day is gonna grow up and realize that you are a part of this huge downfall of his life. But you go ahead and hold that baby. Yeah, girl. Does it feel good? Are you actually Satan? Hey, if God's a woman, maybe the devil is too. They're gonna try to make the argument that they were separated before this happened, and that's completely BS. There are people coming forward that said they were uncomfortable on set because they saw them holding hands or being, you know, physically close or even intimate. People publicly saw them making out at bars. Like, when you're Ariana Grande, you have to know better. Like, you can't just go, like, people are going to see you and recognize you. You know? And like, I know that she knew better than that because she said it in an interview once.
Can't really go anywhere, do anything now without like, you know what I mean? Like, people seeing and knowing.
Articulated beautifully. I'm the can't really. But don't worry, she's at her social media game too, because when life looks pretty on social media, that makes it real, right? Here's her post talking about her 2 years with this guy, whatever, May, same month.
Now ET Source says he wants to be the best dad he can be, regardless of the current circumstances.
Well, you definitely took yourself down a few pegs in being a good dad, because part of being a good dad is being good to your partner, the mother of your child, the one who's actually at home spending time with her baby while you're in another country, filming and fucking. Yeah, I think you lost a few points on that one.
He is taking things day by day and trying to keep his private life private, out of respect for everyone involved.
Oh, that's nice. He's being so respectful and keeping his life private to not hurt those in his life. Wow, I wonder if maybe he should have thought of that before. I mean, if you're even as blatant, just like sort of like, remember Ned Flanders? If you don't remember the reference, Ned Fulmer, Try Guys, I called him Ned Flanders. I made a joke in the video, they look alike. We got SpongeBob and Ned Flanders over here just being shit people. But same thing in both scenarios where they're out just blatantly cheating. Like making out in public where people who are like fans can see them. What do you think is gonna happen? It's okay, guys, because he's trying to keep things private out of respect for everyone involved.
As for Ariana, our source says she is trying to give Ethan some space as he figures everything out.
She's gone, buddy. She got what she wanted. Thank you, next. The thrill is over. The chase is over. The filming is over. Like, you done. Even though they do say like they're keeping their relationship going, like, I don't really think it's gonna last. Something tells me the longevity's not there. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just psychic.
And Lily, she didn't hold back when asked about her ex's new flame, telling Page 6 that her family is collateral damage in the scandal.
Yeah, see, when I hear stuff like that, it just validates even further that this is definitely cheating. Like, they cannot, in any world, tell me that they ended their relationships first before they hooked up or whatever. I will never believe it. I just won't.
Slamming Ari as not a girl's girl.
What? She's a feminist. She even went to those marches and stuff, remember? And I know they're gonna try to convince people of that. Like when she got her divorce or went through her divorce, even though she was so publicly in May, you know, talking about, oh my God, it's our 2-year anniversary. Like social media is such bullshit. I never trust anything I see. I hate it. Like she went out and she was trying so hard to appear single. Like it was ridiculous. Like the poses of her were like this. Even if she had her arm out, she was like, look, there's not a ring there. How stupid are these photos? Anyway, Ethan lost his beautiful wife. He is desperately trying to like amicably co-parent now, which good luck, asshole. I'm sure they'll find a way at some point because regardless of this guy being a total shitbag right now, he, you know, is the kid's father, and I'm sure that kid is gonna want a dad in his life, and that's totally understandable. And that will happen, I'm sure. But like, especially with his career being what it is, where he's traveling and performing, and you know, this kid needs to have a stable home environment, and that's going to be with his mother. And there's no hiding this. It is very public right now. It's even if she decided she didn't want to tell her kid what kind of person his father was, that kid's still going to find out. I mean, it's like everywhere. It's everywhere. It's unavoidable. And that is something he should have thought about. This kid will absolutely know the dirty details of what he did to his mother and to him. You're not just cheating on your wife, you're cheating on your family. So yeah, on that note, I would like to thank Ariana Grande for coming all the way to Nashville to make a cameo appearance in my video. Thank you for not interrupting me and just sitting there quietly as I talk shit about you. Anyway, I'm gonna just try to wrap this up. Thank you for watching. Thank you to everybody who supports my very faithful husband by going to dmfsowhat.com, and please download the song. That'd be so cool of you. And by going to privatepartytour.com. Go see him while he's on tour. I will not be there. I think I will go to the Nashville show, but for the rest of them, I will sadly be at home with our almost 2-year-old. I cannot believe Ash is almost 2. Time flies. It's crazy. Thank you for supporting him and supporting me and supporting our family. Check out the vlog channel if you have not already. And yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like I've been making a lot of content on scumbags who are unfaithful. It's just, if I could make any other genre of content, I think outside of what I normally do, like politics and religion and stuff, I think this would be it. I think it'd be relationships and things like this. Clearly, I am passionate about it. So forgive me for all the content about it. I know celebrity gossip is no fun, but it's more than that. To me, it's more than just the celebrity gossip element of it, because this is a topic that I feel like I keep seeing, and I don't think people are going to say that, oh, it's because unfaithfulness or cheating, whatever, it's becoming more common. I don't think so. I think just with the dawn of the internet, it's becoming more talked about. People are getting outed for what they're doing. People are being forced into accountability more than they ever have been in certain situations, at least. And I think that it's important to put that kind of thing on blast, because I certainly don't want it to be normalized. And I do think there's a certain social pressure, like if someone watches a video like this or any of the videos slamming these cheating scumbags, maybe they'll like have something click in their own brain to realize how damaging it is to families and just people's lives in general, just to not do it. Maybe it's a lesson that just needs to be reinforced over and over again. I don't know. I don't know what the hell is wrong with people, but I hope it helps. Also, I just need to throw this into, and I hate to get political, but I have seen some conservative talking heads mention that part of this is because divorce is so easily accessible that these people feel that they can just do that. I don't want to go down that road. This has nothing to do with the fact that people are allowed to get divorced. I mean, imagine if this guy didn't want a divorce and he wanted to screw around and he wanted to come back to his wife and she couldn't get a divorce and leave him and get out of that situation. Like, this has nothing to do with divorce being an option. This has everything to do with people being unfaithful and not being able to commit and not being able to respect their partner. So no, I don't want to make divorce more difficult or take it off the table for people. Jesus, it's not about that. Oh, and if there was any confusion at the beginning of this video, I don't love him either. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Psh.